Mana! Welcome to another episode of Dishome Kidawida. This is where we explore, learn, and speak Kidawida. If it is your first time here, my name is Masaka Mdawida Tiki. I am always excited and very ready to be teaching you Kidawida. This is one of my favorite things to do in this world. So welcome to this episode. Get your notebooks ready and let's get started. As you can see from the title of this episode, on today's lesson, we are going to learn about Meri Mwaka. Meri Mwaka simply translates to the months of the year. In Kiswahili, miezi ya mwaka. A month is referred to as Mori in Kidawida, and our Kasigao people call it Mweri. On the other hand, months are referred to as Meri, miezi in Kiswahili. So on today's episode, we are going to learn about the months of the year in Kidawida. We do not have specific names for each month as it is in English. We do it differently in Kitaita. So this is how we name the months of the year in Kidawida. The first month, which is January, is simply translated to the first month in Kidawida. Then we go to the second month, the third month, the fourth month, up to the 12th month. That is how we name our months in Kidawida. In Kiswahili we can say mwezi wa kwanza, mwezi wa pili, mwezi wa tatu, mwezi wa nne, hadi mwezi wa 12. That is how we name our months in Kidawida. So the first month is known as Mori wa Imbiri. The second month is Mori wa Kabi. Again, this is another episode that is heavily borrowing from the counting episode. So if you have not watched the counting episode, kindly go back and have a look at it, because it will really give you a good background when it comes to understanding this episode. So January is Mori wa Imbiri, which can be translated to the first month. February is Mori wa Kabi, which comes from Ibi, which is 2. And then Mori wa Kadadu, which is March. April is Mori wa Kana. May is Mori wa Kasanu. June is Mori wa Irandadu. And then July is Mori wa Mfungade. August is Mori wa Bunyanya. September is Mori wa Ikenda. October is Mori wa Ikumi. November is Mori wa Ikumi na Imweri. And December is Mori wa Ikumi na Ibi. You can definitely see how the numbers are playing along in this episode. When you talk about January, we are saying Mori wa Imbiri, which comes from Imweri. February is Mori wa Kabi, which comes from Ibi, which is 2. Mori wa Kadadu, that is March, comes from Idadu. Mori wa Kana comes from Inya, which is 4. Mori wa Kasanu comes from 5, which is Isanu. Mori wa Irandadu, which is 6. Mori wa Mfungade. Mfungade is 7. Mori wa Bunyanya. Bunyanya is 8. Mori wa Ikenda. Ikenda is 9. Mori wa Ikumi. Ikumi is 10. Mori wa Ikumi na Imweri. That is 11. Mori wa Ikumi na Ibi, which is 12. So if you had not gone through the previous episode on Kutala, it might become a little bit of a challenge for you to understand this. But if you refer back to that episode, then it becomes a little bit easier for you to understand today's episode. Now, I want us to do something interesting. Again, it is still borrowing heavily on the Kutala episode. So I want us to go and look at each month and talk about the number of days that each month has. And by that, I am referring to this year, the year 2025. So I want us to look at January. How many days does January have? And what is that in Kidawida? So this is how we are going to do it. Mori wa imbiri, which is January. Gokana matuku, then we say the number of the days. So Mori wa imbiri, which is January. Gokana matuku, mrongo idadu na jimweri. That is translated to mwezi wa kwanza una siku 31. That is what I have just said in Kidawida. The month of January has 31 days. Let's go to the second month. Mori wa kabi gokana matuku mrongo ibi na bunyanya. That translates to February has 28 days. A day is ituku. Days are matuku. Ituku, matuku. A day, days. Let's go to March. Mori wakadadu ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu na jimweri. That is, March has 31 days. Then we move to April. Mori wakana ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu. Mrongo idadu is 30. So the month of April has 30 days. After that we go to May. Mori wakasanu ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu na jimweri. That is, the month of May has 31 days. Let's go to June. Mori wairandadu ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu. That is, June has 30 days. Let's go to July. Mori wa mfungade ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu na jimweri. July has 31 days. August has 31 days. We translate that to Mori wa bunyanya ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu na jimweri. And then we go to September, which is Mori wa ikenda. Mori wa ikenda ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu. That is, September has 30 days. After September, we go to October. October has 31 days. So, Mori wa ikumi ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu na jimweri. And then we go to November. Mori wa ikumi na imweri. Mori wa ikumi na imweri ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu. Mrongo idadu is 30. And finally, Mori wa ikumi na ibi ngoka na matuku mrongo idadu na jimweri. That is, December has 31 days. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode and you're looking forward to the next one. I'm always excited to be doing this, and see you in my next episode. Au revoir.